I like Need for Speed Underground.
Hey, wanna play some Need for Speed Underground? No? What about some Need for Speed Underground? Perhaps some Need for Speed Underground? Maybe some Need for Speed Underground? Maybe some Need for Speed Underground? Need for Speed Underground.
Well, you could say I really like Need for Speed Underground, so I wanna talk about it today and explain what makes it special. You know, it's very hard to think about Need for Speed nowadays and not associate it with the car culture of tuning, but it wasn't always like this. Way back in the day, the Need for Speed series was way more focused on supercars, you know? The ones in the 80s and 90s that kids used to put up posters on their walls. Vipers, Corvettes, Lamborghinis, and even Ferraris. Pretty much all dream cars of the time were represented one way or another by the series. And that was great. Being able to drive digitally something you could only dream of having physically. That's what games are all about, right? Living that power fantasy. But as the years went on, car culture was changing, evolving, and cars other than the European purebred were getting their time on the spotlight. Suddenly, Japanese domestic market cars started becoming more desirable. Why spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a middle-aged man middle-life crisis impulse buy when you could buy an affordable but sporty car, completely turn it up and have comparable horsepower? Funnily enough, this shifting attitude in the car culture scene was somewhat represented in the Need for Speed series before Underground. Check this out. As we all know, this little quippy at tuner fans aged like milk. But why am I saying all this? Because Need for Speed Underground understood that shift, and it finally decided to deliver on what car aficionados of the time wanted. They wanted their shitboxes, and they wanted them fast. You know, there's something magical about the car selection screen of the first Need for Speed Underground, because for the first time, we weren't selecting cars that we dreamed of owning. We were picking cars that we actually could own. Yep, you could buy one of these bad boys. Your next door neighbor could buy one of these machines. I could own this amazing Honda Civic. Matter of fact, this coupe became my dream car. We truly came full circle.
Ouch, that is seriously weak, dude.
What? Fuck you, dude. How dare you speak about my racing legend like this? It has over 120 horsepower, for Christ's sake. Don't you know anything about VTEC?
Tech! Honda VTEC.
Oh, I can't wait to make you eat my dust. Well, anyways, car picked, I'm ready to race, but before we start, can we talk about these graphics?
Whoa, nice graphics. I'd like to get my hands on that game.
I mean, sure, I'm upscaling it for the sake of the video clarity, but still, this game is a looker. Look at it.
Oh my god! Wow!
Remember folks, this was 2003, the early years of the PS2, GameCube and original Xbox. This aged incredibly in comparison with many other 6th gen console games.
Sienna, you haven't changed at all.
She has nothing to do with it.
I know. So what?
Run!
Granted, I can't say the same for the 3D models of the people at the finish line, or the PNG backgrounds. But hey, I bet these details were barely noticeable back in the day, especially while playing on a CRT TV. I think this game actually looks better than the sequel.
Now it's a chance to add some easy coin to your account. I'm sending you the locations right now. I see you there.
But that probably has more to do with the fact that Need for Speed Underground 2 is an open world game. But in here you'll be racing on close tracks with plenty more details on the environment. Although since you'll be zooming by them very often and rarely will have time for some sightseeing. But that's enough about the graphics. What about the story? Does this game even have one?
What's up, bro? I'm Jose. Sam told me I should keep an eye out for you. She said you plan on turning the streets upside down. Welcome to the streets, dog. Let's see if you can hang.
Well, yes and no. It's complicated. If you consider a bunch of challengers shit-talking you even before the race starts, then yeah, it has a story mode.
Whoa, kid, this is sick. Yet another convert to the drift scene. Let's see what kind of moves you got. They call me Dirt, and I like to get sideways.
Oh, you want to take me on? Well, let me show you how the big boys play.
For example, during the campaign we were able to race against Samantha.
I trusted you, and now you want to take me on? Well, see you at the street, punk.
So we'll finally be able to prove the mighty of our Civic and convert her into our VTEC ways once and for... Wait a minute. That car... Is that a fucking Civic? If you also drive a Civic, why the hell were you dissing my car, bitch? The audacity. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, the story. It's barely there. But it doesn't really matter. What actually matters is racing.
The windows, to the walls, to the sweat drop down my balls. All these bitches crawl. Skeet, skeet, motherfucker.
So let's talk about the music. But let's keep it brief, since I won't be able to sample the music here. Unless I want to end up in the bottom of a lake with concrete shoes after the big record labels find out where I live, that is. The music is awesome, a lot of new metal, hard rock, hip hop, the flavor of the 2000s basically. Shout out to Lil Wayne's Get Low, by the way.
Yeah!
That song is burned into my brain thanks to this game. But how does the game plays? Really well. Well, for the most part.
Wow!
This game is the definition of an arcade racer. Super fast speeds, wonky physics, snappy handling, nitro that make you go and rubber band. Lots and lots of rubber band. For people that don't know, rubber banding is when the speed of the opponent cars is related to your position on the track, meaning the further away you drive from them, the stronger their pull, making them go faster or slower depending on your position. But why is it there? Technically to make the game more exciting. Instead of you cruising on first for 5 minutes with barely any challenge from the opposition, you'll be like a back and forth on who's on first. But of course, that's just technically speaking. What usually happens is this. There you are, playing the cleanest race of your life. 4 laps of pure skill. Barely 2 seconds ahead of the opponents. You have only 1 corner left and then BAM! You flip an NPC car, go absolutely fly in the air thanks to the crazy physics of the game, and lose the race. Fun, right? Wasn't that fair and fun? I have so much fun right now! Since we're already here, let's talk about the game physics. Oh boy, this game physics. The best way I can describe them is floaty? Sometimes it feels like you're controlling a jet-powered plastic cup, and any small bump will send you tumbling down, doing backflips, just completely disregarding any realism whatsoever. And don't get me wrong, it's fun watching cars behave nothing like actual objects that have mass, especially when it happens with the NPCs. But when you're actually trying to win a race, only to be completely destroyed by wonky physics, it can be aggravating. And because of the very unpredictable physics engine, beating this game becomes a nightmare. Since cars are really fast by the end game and any mistake can cost you the race, this button right here, you'll be very familiar with it.
Another one. Another one.
But usually by the time you get there, you'll be able to switch to any car you want, and although it breaks my heart saying this, no, the Civic is not the best car in the game. Hell, even the mighty Nissan Skyline, the object of desire of many car enthusiasts such as myself, is not, believe it or not, the best car in the game. The honor of such title belongs to the rotary demon itself, the RX-7. Keisuke Takahashi would be proud.
This is so awesome!
So yeah, let's pick the RX-7, tune it up, dress it up, and show Eddie who's the boss of Olympic City. Well, that's it guys. This is my video on this amazing game that was part of my teenage years and that I find myself replaying over and over. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, drop a like to help me out and consider subscribing because I plan on making more videos like this in the future. That's it for now, bye bye.